Everton appears to be preparing the groundwork for a move that could change the course of the season. While a young English defender is gaining prominence and attracting interest from Premier League giants, David Moyes faces a challenge that could redefine his defense in the coming months. But is a new ideal partner for Jarrad Branthwaite on the way? Or will the club need to act quickly before another team snatches this promising talent? If you're one of those who want to understand what's behind the movements at Goodison Stadium and what could happen as early as January, hold on until the end because there are important details that few people know. And before we continue, take the opportunity to like and subscribe to the channel because there's a lot of hot information about Everton coming soon. Everton is about to make a bold move in the market. A concrete offer for Charlie Cresswell, one of the most promising defenders in English football. The 23-year-old defender shone with England's under-21 team at the European Championship, and since then, his name has been circulating behind the scenes at several Premier League clubs, including Manchester City, Newcastle, and West Ham. But the detail that stands out is how closely Everton has been monitoring the player. Club scouts were sent to France twice in October to observe his performances for Toulouse, and the internal assessment was extremely positive. Cresswell, in fact, has not only played every minute in League One, but has also scored 3 goals in 11 matches, numbers that show how much he has improved. And here comes the big question. Will the Toffees be able to get ahead of the competition and bring the defender to Goodison Stadium as early as January? According to sources close to the club, the board would be willing to make a big offer and even promise an immediate place in the starting lineup. A detail that could weigh heavily on the player's decision, who has been a key player for Toulouse. The asking price, however, is high, something around $26.4 million. But given the urgent need to reinforce their defense, will the Toffees open the coffers? Jarrad Branthwaite's situation explains much of this urgency. The young defender, considered the main name in the defense, has been sidelined since August, when he was injured in a friendly against Roma. Initially, the expectation was for a quick return, but the scenario has completely changed. David Moyes even hoped that Branthwaite would return in time for the match against Manchester City, but the defender suffered a relapse in training and ended up undergoing surgery. According to physiotherapy specialist Dr. Rajpal Brar, the recovery time can vary considerably, and the most realistic prediction is that the defender will only return to play between January and February. And this raises another question. How will Everton face the coming months without their main defensive reference? Beyond the impact on the field, Branthwaite's prolonged absence could also compromise his personal plans. The defender still dreams of a place in the England squad for the 2026 World Cup, but with little playing time and heavy competition, the scenario becomes increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, coach Thomas Tuchel, who has shown resistance even to names like Jack Grealish, is unlikely to make exceptions. Inside Goodison Stadium, the idea of seeing Cresswell and Branthwaite side by side excites many people. The two have already played together for England's under-21 team, and their synergy was one of the strengths of that European champion team. Furthermore, Cresswell already has a bond with James Garner, which would facilitate his adaptation. He is young, has the potential to grow under Moyes' command, and could be the ideal partner for Branthwaite in the long term. Now the challenge is simple. Convince Toulouse to release their star player for a price that fits Everton's budget, and do it before another club enters the picture. Will the Friedkin Group go all out to secure the reinforcement Moyes so desperately needs? Or will Everton continue to rely on Branthwaite's recovery to hold the fort until the end of the season? The fact is that Everton is at a crucial moment. On one hand, the chance to bring in a young and promising defender who could make history. On the other, the uncertainty about when their main defender will actually return. And if there's one thing the fans know, it's that January promises to be busy at Goodison Stadium. What would your choice be if you were in the board's place? Invest heavily in Cresswell or bet everything on Branthwaite's return? Leave your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the Everton news, because what's coming next could change the course of the season.